Hey everyone, it's Roxanne, owner and lead planner here at The Ordered Step. Today I'm going to share with you some tips for your wedding budget. I first presented these tips on stage at the David Tutera Your Wedding Experience show. It was a big hit, so today I'm going to share these with you. So whether your budget's $20,000 or $200,000, these tips will definitely help you keep control of your spending. So tip number one, decide what's included in your budget and what is not. Some people just think of this big grand number and then that's the number that they have in their mind. They don't take into account things such as your wedding dress, wedding rings, honeymoon. So you need to go and take a look at your budget and make sure you want to include, if you want to include those things or not. This way it'll kind of help you get in control of that and kind of know where you're at. Some people include their honeymoon, some people don't. Tip number two, choosing the right date. We all know that weekday weddings are a little bit less expensive than weekend weddings. So, I mean, nowadays people are having weddings on Monday. So if you're okay with that, go for the Monday wedding. It saves you thousands and thousands of dollars. Another thing people are doing is having weddings in December. December is actually becoming a very popular month. It's probably still a little bit less expensive to get married in December. However, you do want to be aware that certain venues do have companies that rent their venues for corporate events, Christmas parties, things of that nature. So you definitely want to book in advance if you're going to pick a month such as December with a big holiday. It's Christmas in it. So tip number two. All right, y'all see I got my phone here, so I got to remember all these things I'm saying to y'all. So your guest list. You want to make sure you don't invite everyone and their mom and their grandma. I mean, if you haven't talked to these people in the last 6 months, if they don't even know who your fiance is, they're probably okay to leave off the guest list. Some people's feelings are hurt, but hey, that's that. I mean, if your budget doesn't allow for it, then you got to think of these things. Like, everyone will not be mad, and some people will be mad, but they'll be mad for a while. They'll get over it, okay? Another way to kind of help you think about that with the guest list is think about a number that you want to spend per person. That'll definitely make you think. Some people may want to spend $100 per person, then people may want to spend $40, $25 per person. So then you take that number, like how much do you want to spend on a plate? You pretty much take that number and multiply by how many people you're inviting, and that'll definitely give you an idea of where you are headed. Next tip is a planner. A planner is a very great way to help you stay in control of your budget. It'll help you get the most bang for your buck. We are here to recommend vendors. We have a lot of relationships with different vendors, so we're able to offer certain savings that you wouldn't get if you went and booked a vendor outside of having a planner. We can also do contract negotiations for you, and then we also can take the added stress away from the following tips that I'm going to give you also. You definitely want to pick a splurge item. I say this because if you're working with a tight budget, pick that one thing that money isn't an option. Some people that may be food, some people that may be your photos and your photography, other people that may be the decor, other people that may be the entertainment. But pick that one thing, that top thing that you want everyone to remember most about your wedding, and splurge on that item. That'll make you happy, and then it'll actually make you get through the rest of the budgeting a little bit better because you got that one thing you wanted. So whether you want to pick an item and your fiance pick an item, or you two come together and pick one item that works best for you, that splurge item will definitely kind of take the stress and ease away, going through the rest of the budget. So, I really should have took the password off my phone because every time I go down, I got to put it in there. But here's another thing I like to call this or that. All right, so if florals are your thing, if that's your splurge item, then spend your money on flowers, and then you can do some other alternatives and say the dinner. So instead of having maybe a plated dinner or a big large buffet, you spent your budget on your florals, so maybe you want to have heavy hors d'oeuvres. So you kind of see how it balances out. So maybe food is a big thing. So you maybe want to have this big elaborate dinner for everyone. That's your big splurge item. Okay, and flowers may not be that important to you. So there's certain things you can use non-flowers. Candles are awesome. Candles, lanterns, any of those things. Those are fake flowers. There are so many fake flowers that look real. Sometimes they can get expensive though. But you have to choose. So if you're going to spend more money here, think of something that's less important. Still make it good, spend some money there, but think of an alternative towards it that'll help you stay in budget for that item. Another thing, contract review. You want to know what's included in your vendor's contract. All vendors actually should have a cancellation policy, but you actually want to go ahead and go over that clause in their contract. You want to know what fees are included if, say, you had a change of date or location, if some things like that happen. Another thing that people don't think of is you want to know, say you hire a caterer, a lot of caterers don't provide your beverages. So you want to know everything that's included in what you're hiring this person for. You may hire a DJ, but they don't MC. And then you're stuck with no one MCing, then you may have to call your cousin on the mic. Then as a planner, I might have to get on the mic, and we don't want that because I'm not good on the mic and I don't want to do it. So you definitely want to know what is included in the services that you're offering. And another thing with fees is those hidden fees. They're not necessarily hidden, just a lot of people like me, we don't actually look for those. So one of the hidden fees may be travel fees. If your location is kind of far out for your planner or your vendors, you want to know if they have any travel fees to get to your location. You want to know if there's a delivery fee to and from, if your delivery address is out of their radius. You want to know if there's an after-hour fees, if they have to come and pick those things up, those things like that. So all these are very important in helping you keep control of your budget. And finally, I just want to let you guys know that this is not an all-inclusive list. So if you guys have some tips that you want to share with everyone, if I've missed some things, you have some questions about some of the things that I said, leave a comment below, leave a question below. I'll get back to you. Some of the other viewers will help me and comment on this as well. So these are the tips that I just wanted to give you guys. Like I said, not all inclusive. There's so many more things that'll help you with your wedding budgeting. If you guys have any more questions for me, if you want to meet up and discuss your wedding plans, again, it's Roxanne at The Ordered Step. You can reach me on our website at www.theorderedstep.com, by email roxanne@theorderedstep.com, or you can give me a phone call at 832-578-3544. So until next time.